Stitchless TV, and I'm Tree, and today you're going to learn so much stuff. We are making a bomber jacket. What you need is some gorgeous fabric. This is some wonderful Liberty fabric. You need 2 little zips. These are 6-inch zips, and they're going to become the welt pockets on the side of the bomber jacket. You need a long open-ended zip that's long enough to go from the neck opening to the bottom of the waist, and some elastic for the bottom of the bomber jacket. And don't forget the ribbing. Now once again, for mine, as you can see, I've already chopped up this jumper, but there's still lots more left to do the neck and the cuffs on my bomber jacket. And at the end of all of that, you are going to end up with the most amazing bomber jacket. This is a pattern that I use a lot. I use it for most of my raglan sleeve projects, like the vintage scarf top that I've got on today. It's exactly the same pattern. I also use the same pattern for my sculptural bucket dress, but you can use any raglan sleeve pattern. And I'm going to use that pattern today and adapt it to make our bomber jacket. If you want information about how to get this really versatile raglan sleeve pattern, go to my Etsy shop, Stitchless TV. With this pattern, it's one piece, the same piece for the front and the back. And then what we do is, when we've assembled it all at the top, we then shape the neck afterwards. So we're going to do the same with the bomber jacket. So for now, we're going to fold the pattern and we're going to put it on the fold of the fabric, exactly on the fold. And I'm going to use some tins as weights because I don't like pins. Now remember, when you cut it out, it's very important to mark your notches, because we rely upon the notches when we sew without pins. So for my pattern, I'm just going to fold in this corner here, because for what we're doing today, I need to be able to freely fold it up for doing the hem where the elastic goes in on the bomber jacket. So I'm folding it from that first notch, and then I'm just going to go straight down, and then I cut along the hem. So remove your weights, and then you'll see you've got one big piece which is going to become the back of your jacket. Now for the front. So I'm still going to keep that pattern folded, and I'm just fitting it in on my fabric the best way that I can. So we put the pattern down, we keep it folded the same way it was when we did the back along the hem, but we have to add about 1 inch, 2 centimetres onto the centre front for where we're going to have the zip. So don't forget, those notches are there for a reason. They're there so that you can match up your front and your back and your sleeves. So now we've done our back, which was to a fold. So now we've got our front without its neck being shaped, and it's a little bit bigger so we can put a zip in there. When we do the sleeves, we have them in the open position, but as you can see, these sleeves are short. Now, do I want my bomber jacket to have short sleeves? No, I want it to have long sleeves. So don't forget to put your weights on your pattern so it doesn't move. But for the sleeves, I'm going to be adding 11 inches. So with me adding 11 inches, I'm just going to cut out the sleeves, going straight up. So it's just a big rectangle coming up. Don't forget the notches on the sleeve, because they're going to match up with the notches on your front and back of your bomber jacket. Even though we're shaping the neck at the end, we're still going to cut our facing out now for the front. So let's have a look. So this is the centre front where the zip's going to go. So in order to cut a facing that's going to be exactly the same, I lay it onto fabric that's got right sides together, and I'm basically just going to have a straight line that runs from this little shoulder bit all the way down, equidistant from the edge. This is the front of the jacket, and then this is the facing. We need to cut out the actual mechanics of the pocket now, which is just a big rectangle, but you have to make sure that it's about as wide as your zip. So I'm going to lay my zip down. So I'm making it a little bit bigger just to be on the safe side, because you can make it smaller but you can't make it bigger. And before I actually finally cut it, I want to make sure that it's deep enough. So I think that that's deep enough. They're not going to be huge pockets because they haven't got very much space. So these effectively might look like rectangles, but they are actually going to be zip welt pockets. This is what we've got so far. And I have the back piece. Right, the first thing that we're going to do are the zip welt pockets, which are really easy, so don't be scared about it at all. And there's a really easy way to mark out where they go.